12 Up Podcast, episode number 20. How's it feel?
20. Feels good.
Got a mouthful of gummy episode. Bears. I know, right? It's been a long time coming. I didn't think anything in my life would last this long.
Who would have thought? 20 episodes in, man. We're keeping it going. Going to 100, 1,000, 10,000. Who knows?
To 10,000. I'm chewing on gummy bears. More good. Had a little pack of gummy bears. Nishan knows. Goes back.
Yeah, that was classic. Shout out to M Street. Scream on M Street back in the day.
Was that on M Street? I thought it was at Adams Morgan.
It was. I think. Yeah, on M Street, because that's like a 19th.
Oh, it is.
They have an M Street. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I gotta fix this camera. All right, there we go. Yeah, so I mean, let's just hop into it. There's a lot of sports stuff going on. So the biggest news for me, because I'm such a big fan, my hero and Mike's hero, Angel Reese, got her first triple-double. And the second one this year in the WNBA.
Yeah. I mean, it's...
Quite... Congratulations, Angel.
Yeah.
2 for 7 from the field, 7 for 7 from the free throw line.
Okay.
She got, I think, 11 assists and like 14 rebounds or something.
Yeah.
11 points, 11 rebounds. 11.
That's a solid line. I wish Angel Reese the best. I hope she does. Hope she turns to a great player. You know, she just got to be able to take the heat. That's all. You got to take the heat. I mean, at the end of the day.
I think she does. She'll be me down.
Some of the press conferences where other teammates are like, "Oh, she's 23, and why are you guys treating her like this?" I mean, LeBron came in, right, to your boys' credit, right, in 18, right? I mean, but people was talking crazy about him. I mean, look, it goes that way.
I think she handles it well, though.
Well,
you don't think she handles it well?
Sometimes a little. Maybe it's just her teammates feeling it. Maybe that's what it is. Because I feel like sometimes a little bit like, why y'all talking about her type of thing. But it's like everybody's fair game, in that situation. And she does talk a big game. So at the end of the day, people are going to judge that. They're going to be more critical.
I mean, she has beaten the best. See, that's the thing. You can talk that shit when you've beaten the best. She beat Caitlin Clark, and Caitlin Clark's the girl right now in the league. Caitlin's the truth. Like she came back from an ankle injury, bust down like 4 3-pointers in a row, dropped 32 on New York Liberty, giving them their first loss of the season. Shout out to whoever's on the Liberty.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like, because the whole thing with Caitlin is, she hasn't won anything, right? Because a lot of people are saying that. But at the end of the day, she brings numbers to the WNBA. There's no doubt about that. So wherever the WNBA wants to go, she's going to be
She's going to take them there. I agree with that. And I like the faux rivalry that they have too. It's cute. It makes sense.
Yeah, it's like with Bird and Magic, the way they did with them. It was kind of the same. They wasn't really arch nemesis or something, but they definitely competed against each other, obviously. But they pitted them against each other. The Magic versus Bird type of thing. It was a great marketing campaign. I mean, if they both have teams that are good in some years, maybe that could actually turn into a thing. But right now,
in Chicago, they got worse this year. Indiana got arguably better, and they're competing. But Chicago suck, and I don't know if it's because of Angel Reese or they just don't have a good coach. I don't think they have a good coach, because a good coach would teach Angel how to shoot. I don't understand what the fuck. I mean, Lonzo Ball. Look, remember Lonzo Ball couldn't shoot, and then they taught him how to shoot, but he changed up his shot.
Well, yeah, and I was asking about this. I was like, well, one of my peoples, I was like, yo, because, I remember in college, I didn't watch a ton, of the women's game, but I'm like, could she not hit, was that a thing in college? Because I remember she was obviously All-American and all that, but I was like, was this that bad in college? But it could be, one of those things when you jump to the league, right? The competition is everybody. It was a great player, so it could be that type of thing. But she's. I think they took her out of the starting lineup, or was that just
Angel Reese?
Rumors? Yeah, I heard. I don't know that they had taken her out of the start. Yeah,
I mean, she still gets a rebound. That's Rodman rebounds. That shit's fire. She's like, I'm a trademark rebound. Man, I'll buy one of them hats. I'll buy that T-shirt.
Me bounce.
Yeah, man, I'll take that. Shout out to Angel Reese. That's quite the accomplishment. You know what I mean? And I feel like
triple-double.
Your first career triple-double. Hopefully you get many more once you learn how to shoot. That's the only thing I'll criticize her for that. I mean, everybody calling her like a loser and stuff and all that. I think it's harbored in a lot of sexism and racism, especially when I feel like a confident woman comes into there regardless of what they do. They suck. Because look, you could argue she's Dennis Rodman. That's what she is. Come on.
Yeah.
Like she's a female version of Dennis Rodman at the end of the day. That's all she could do is play a little defense, blocks a shot maybe here or there, doesn't do much, is very like quirky on the court, looks comical when she goes after things. Like that's what you watch Dennis Rodman's game, that's what it was. He was all over the place. That's why they called him the worm. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
She's like that, and they loved his game, but her, and he was a woman too. He dressed like a woman, and shit all the time. So it's like I feel like I'm serious. Like she's the same. She's the epitome of Dennis Rodman with WNBA, and she's embracing it, taking on all the stuff. She's a good looking woman too, so she's getting guys all like into her and shit. So it's all good. And she dated some NBA nigga. I don't even know who, but I think maybe not anymore, but. Whatever. Let's move on.
Shout out to
shout out to Angel Reese. We love you here. Well, I do. I don't know about Sean. He's being very.
No, listen. I hope she turns into a great player. There's some work to do, and the criticism will be there. And just take it in stride and keep doing your thing. So. That's the only thing I can say about it.
Okay. And LaVar Ball is out there talking about get my sons on the same team. He wants Jello, Mello, and Lonzo on the same team. And, Lonzo's a free agent now? I don't know. Or they could trade him or something? I don't know. I guess it's offseason.
I haven't really kept up with Lonzo is the only one that's kind of like, a name, but he doesn't really play. He's always hurt.
I mean, LaMelo.
LaMelo. Oh, so Lonzo, I haven't kept
Lonzo's
up with
still good. He's just been injured.
He's decent. Oh, they all are injured. That's LaMelo.
They all are injured.
Yeah. No shout out to but
LaMelo. It's crazy, man, on that court, man. He treats it like an NBA jam out there, but he's doing this thing. They love him in Charlotte.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see what happens, but... I saw LaVar put that post up, and then Jello's out there shooting shots. I'm like, I guess that record deal fell through. He's still pumping that one record, Like, I don't even, I listen to that shit now. I'm like, there was a moment when it was cool. Cool.
You know what it was? The song, you know what that song was? That was that Whoop-Dee. There was a Whoop-Dee song. Whoop-Dee is the same song.
Oh,
it's the
same,
it's literally, he came and went. It was Whoop-Dee, right?
Yeah, that guy,
the exact same.
What's his name? CJ. I know his uncle.
And you talking that game? Come on. We knew. Like he's like, we're gonna let that 45 blow. Like, come on.
I mean, he got lucky. He was playing around the music. Got lucky on social media, and he made some money. He finessed Def Jam. He finessed Def Jam out of what 6?
Take that shit off. That's shit. Antonio Brown, like. That shit was a little vibe for like a couple weekends.
This record actually hit the charts and shit. But
I don't know. That shit off went crazy on like TikTok and stuff. That was like that's what it is now.
Riding
that's
the waves.
That's what it is. So
we're about to have a TikTok record. I'm about to make some records this weekend. But now, shout out for LaVar to being Father of the Year always.
Yeah, man. He always going for it.
Going his kids, man. They're loyal and they doing their thing. That family's worth almost $500 million.
Good for them. Yeah, no, that's
with
awesome.
The contracts and the endorsements.
Yeah,
that's crazy. They came from modest, upbringing. Shout out to them though. The balls.
They had a plan.
Shout out to the balls. Okay, wait. I gotta play this. So we were talking about that Justin Bieber shit earlier. Like I'm not invested in this bullshit, but I think it's hilarious that he's been low key shading his wife. Forever. I don't even know. Like, do you know what the deal is with that?
I don't know. The word has been he's been having issues for some time, like just in general, like some mental breakdown issues. So I think this is one of those scenarios.
So, from my understanding, save info. I'm gonna pull this up right now.
They say he's having money problems or something. All right, it's a lot of shit going on with him right now. Apparently,
I heard he had he sold his publishing, and Scooter Braun still.
Oh yeah,
owns a bulk share of his shit, which is fine. Scooter's a businessman, so I think that Justin will come around. He just launched his clothing line and stuff, so this could be like a marketing ploy too. He's going that Kanye route, the marketing.
Could be.
Actually, he could be. Let me see. Extra camera. Oh
no, not shorty. Whoa.
That shit's good, man. What are we gonna do? That's supposed to be the song of the summer. Yeah.
When Drake out?
Iceman. We can talk about that later. Actually, I do want to talk about that. Yo, your video froze, bro.
I'm dropping. He's supposed to be dropping this summer.
Wait, your video froze up a little bit. What happened?
Oh no, I said ain't Drake about to? Ain't he supposed to be dropping a new album this summer? Like an actual. Oh yeah.
Look, we gotta talk about that too. The Kendrick in Toronto. I think that's one of the things. But let me get on this Justin first. Pause.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber. Okay, so wife at Haley. So there's like they put this highlight reel of all his shit. So he says, "Father's Day sucks ass." So I didn't know what this was about, but apparently he had said, "Mother's Day sucks ass." Love your moms, but Mother's Day sucks ass. Love you, moms, and Mother's Day. So was he talking about her?
Well, that's what I wasn't understanding. Yeah, I mean, I saw it, but I don't.
Do they have a kid together?
Yeah,
they do. Yeah. But this isn't really directed at her, is it?
I didn't think so. I mean, I didn't see it as that, but the way they're describing it, everything is supposed to be. They was going back and forth. So
yeah, and he says, "Quit fucking with me. I'm really not the one." At Sky, and then he goes at Skylark, middle finger. Happy Daddy's Day to me, you little hoe. Middle finger. I'm a dad that's not to be fucked with. Middle finger. I will never suppress my emotions for anybody. Conflict is a part of a relationship. If you don't like my anger, you don't like me. My anger is a response to pain I have been through. Asking a traumatized person not to be traumatized is simply mean. What the fuck?
Wow.
I'm not used to someone lashing out at me. It's not that I don't see and feel your anger. Ouch. This friendship is officially over. I will never accept a man calling my anger lashing out. I enjoyed our short-lived relationship. I wasn't kidding when I told you I don't need you as a friend. I have good friends who will respect these boundaries. Is he talking to another dude here or something? Wait.
Yeah, that's how. When I was looking at it, I was like, hold on, I didn't understand what was going on with that because it seems like he's talking to like a friend. Like a
pussy. He's talking about pussy and shit. I wish I had the video of. It looks like they took the video down where they showed like all the shit where he was like slamming the door in the girl's face and all that shit. You ever seen those videos of him like? I thought commenting quickly dealing with relationship screenshots and Halle Bieber commented on Instagram on Father's Day. I thought the comments was quickly deleted. Fans were already watching and screenshotting. The internet went into an overdrive and then they followed a flurry of cryptic posts with the angry captions, middle fingers. Yeah, I think
this
part
shit
of
is so crazy.
I don't think like who really gives. I mean, we give a fuck obviously because we're paying attention to this bullshit. But yeah, you can't pot calling kettle black, right? But I'm not inclined to like be very invested in this because let that man live, yo. Like he's going through some shit. Obviously, he's lost a lot. He's been through a lot. Justin Bieber, yo, dog. I seen those videos of them fucking like people molesting him on camera and shit. Like people was all on his ass, and that shit was like to me, it's one of those things where you have to like we have to relive it every day because he's been in the spotlight since he was like 13 or some shit. The kid's been through. Damn, I just fucked my chair up. Yeah, the kid's been through it. So I just lowered my chair.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's going through some shit. It's obviously. I mean, but there was some stuff before, even early on. I think when she was pregnant, they was going through some nah. So I think it's just kind of like probably having one of those nights. When you're famous and you have access to the internet, it's a double whammy. That shit goes. It's a little dumbass conversation goes viral, and then all of a sudden people run with it. So.
But that broad, man, I don't know, man. I think he really doesn't like her as a person. Because he don't be looking like he want to be around her. That's just me.
Or just could be miserable in general, I mean, that could be, that it could be no matter who he's around. Could just be off that, that vibe. Like, it's just like going through it. So, I don't know. Shout out to Justin. Happy Father's Day.
Yeah. Happy Father's Day, Justin Bieber. Let's shift gears. Talking about Canadian artists. Our friend Drake is in the news again with his, apparently, I can't find the post because they deleted it. I wanted to show this. So they caught this politician that used Drake in his political campaign in Toronto. This guy named, what was his name? Something.
What guy?
The politician in Toronto.
That used
I'm looking it up again. I have to find. He's not Indian. Is he Indian? They have a whole Billboard article about this shit. Jeet Singh apologizes to Drake. Oh yeah, here we go. BuzzFeed. I'll just pull up the Rolling Stone Billboard article. This jackass, he went to Kendrick's concert. So this is crazy. This is so. I think people just have no sense of pride or loyalty anymore in anything that they do. And just in general in society, man, because this is not a great article. I can't find it here anywhere. It's spotted at the Kendrick Lamar show. Drake Apologies. I'm trying to find a
what he called article. The
no, he was at the Kendrick Lamar show.
Oh, the politician was.
Correct. Yeah. Oh. So they only have a picture of this nigga.
Hold on.
Yep.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so homie was at the show, and they caught him candidly at the show. There's a picture of him in the crowd, and he's nodding his head, and he sent them, what's his name? I mentioned you in this story. Honor, thank you to follow, brother. So this is back when. So this guy has 700,000 followers off of people, in Toronto, and Drake following him or whatever. And then Drake, right after he saw this is back in 2020. So right after he saw the concert pictures, Drake sent him a DM and said, "You're a goof." And this is him apologizing here. So this is what I don't get about people in general. So he said, this is what the Jagmeet Singh said. I went to the SZA, not Kendrick. I went for SZA, not Kendrick. I was born in this city. I love this city. But real talk, I shouldn't have gone at all. Yeah. OVO and Drake have lifted up this city and Canada. For me, it'll always be Drake over Kendrick. Peace. Okay, so this nigga, look. Number one, any person from Toronto who went to that show,
they know
a fucking loser.
They know what it is. Yeah,
yeah, because the song "Not Like Us" is literally dissing you. Okay,
yeah,
and your main man and all that shit. All that aside, let's just say in the context of music, you like SZA? Sorry, go find another way to watch SZA. That's what I would do. Because when I grew up, especially if I have nothing against Drake, mind you, Drake, I have more reason to beef with Drake than this guy. Drake has stolen money from me. Drake wasted my time many times. So, and we'll talk about those things in another episode when we're a little more famous or whatever. But these things that this motherfucker is talking about, like he did a political favor for you. He went out on, he endorsed you, whatever the fuck he did. And you go out there disrespecting your city, your country, and the biggest person in your country who could buy and sell your ass. Yo, and then like the 2 sold out nights, all those people should be ashamed of themselves. Not for the sake of the beef, but because, you let this person into your town.
That's pretty. I'm surprised by Seki.
And that goes along with the culture, the generation, bro. Yeah. The generation. Let me put this back on full screen so Trez can clip this. And you can have your 2 cents on this. These fucking kids nowadays, bro, they have no respect for or decency for culture, or anything that props them up in a positive way. Like they'll see this person just because he lost a rap beef, right? And the guy made up the story about the pedophiles and all that other shit. For all we know, there are real abuse cases against TDE. I'm pretty sure that he Kendrick Lamar's done something, whatever he does. He has slept with white girls. I think he's admitted that on records. So at the end of the day, the truth sets you free. But also, I know Drake is very flawed. There's a lot of allegations about when it comes to his creativity and all that other stuff and how he uses people and all that shit. They could all be true, but let these people live their lives. And at the end of the day, it was a rap beef. But also, this guy literally went out on a whim, went out of his way to go and disrespected your whole country, basically. Saying you're not like us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Certified pedophile, certified whatever. So y'all is, it's fucked up that y'all went to that show. Because that would never, when Jay and Nas was beefing, yo.
Oh, yeah.
Brooklyn niggas wasn't going to Queens.
No.
I wasn't, and I was on Jay's side. I'm from Queens, and it's weird because I felt like I was violating because I should have stood next to my man, but I just didn't like what Nas was saying. But I wasn't going to the show. I didn't go to no Nas show. I wasn't bumping his album at that time. Yo, when God's Son came out, no, I didn't buy that. Illmatic, Stillmatic, whatever. No, we didn't buy that. We didn't buy it if we was on the other side. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I never heard Ether because you know what? I didn't buy the album. What
you didn't have to buy the album.
It didn't exist.
Ubiquitous. The thing was everywhere.
But that shit rang. Not kidding. I listened to that shit. Ether was okay. It wasn't great. We could argue about that all day and night. It's just like the Jordan LeBron shit. One person will rise to the top. But this shit's just disrespectful. This talking from a political perspective, man. Like, I don't know. I mean, what do you think?
No. I mean, I agree. I think that shit is crazy. Like, you're going to go... First of all, not only did you go perform, you performed the song, right? Like, I mean, I could see if he went to Toronto but didn't perform the song. But just performing the song is kind of crazy. And in your country, when you look at, like, Canada, right? Like, y'all got a few, like, beacons, right? Y'all got Celine Dion, y'all got Drake, y'all got, but
Kyle Lowry.
Y'all need to, the weekend, like y'all need to really hone in and embrace y'all's diplomats, right? Basically in that way. So to let him just stomp on all over it was, whew, damn, that's a tough pill to swallow right there. Canadians, they say, are very nice. So
they're nice people. Yeah, they are nice people at the end of the day. And I feel like
that's a little too nice.
I mean, Jug Met here is Jug Meat is done. All right. I think he's done. I don't know. Or we're just taking this, or it's just not that serious and we're making a big deal out of nothing. It is.
I guess it's a fan. There's always a fan somewhere for everybody, but I don't know. I think you can leave Toronto off the map and maybe go to Calgary or something, right? But you go.
I'm thinking, Drake needs to do that. He needs to move. He should move to Montreal or some shit. Just fuck Toronto.
Oh,
fuck him. Go move to Montreal. Win up. What's up? Calgary. Wait, Calgary.
Oh yeah, Calgary
city, or is that?
Calgary is a
city
province. Yeah, Calgary, Montreal.
What's another one?
Quebec, which is
Quebec
Toronto
is like a state province. They're called provinces.
Province.
Yeah, I think that Drake should move. You have your castle there, sell it, and move to another castle.
Yeah,
that's what I say. Fuck
cheaper.
Toronto.
It'd probably be cheaper too.
Yeah, man. Move up north. Move more up north, bro. King of the North, man. Split that shit up, man. You'll see how good Toronto is after you leave. You know what I'm saying? See, you teach him a lesson, Drake. All right.
There, they still do
Caravana.
Yeah.
Yeah. My friend Carrie, remember Carrie? KJ?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she'd be going. She used to go to that. Not anymore. She has kids now. So I remember back in the day, they used to show out, man. Them girls, I mean, it's crazy, man. Them girls, all of them super conservative. Next thing you know, all they wearing is a feather over their titties and a like just ass out all over the street. It's crazy. Caravana, man. I never been there. I know Nick went there when Drake and Nico back in the day. I saw some pictures, man. Shit.
I'm sure they have fun.
Nick had a good time up there, man. He reminisced about that a couple of times. We got, but I wish we checked that out. We could have drove up there. We would have had some fun. We should have did that.
Yeah,
we never did that though. What the fuck were we doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
What the fuck? And we knew, dude. We knew Drake. What the fuck were we doing? We could have went up there in like 08. I could have just hit him up like, "Yo, dog, we coming up for Caravana."
Yeah, we was doing our own thing.
What the fuck was I thinking? I wasn't even.
It wasn't like we was dormant. I think that's in like July, August. So I mean,
nah, but like
it's definitely
like we could have rolled up there, man. He could probably stayed at his house too. His mom was mad nice. Yeah. All right,
maybe
we'll
next
go check
time.
out Cameron. Yeah, we'll go check out Cameron. Take our ladies up there or something.
Yeah.
Keep it. Yeah, it's not the same though. Oh, son. Anywho, Clips. I'm a big. I like Clips. They're my guys. I fuck with Malice, Pusha. They lost their deal because of politics off of Universal Def Jam, whatever.
That's crazy.
The song. Okay, so apparently that song was about Travis Scott. That's what they're saying,
what they're
right?
Saying. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's because it's sort of a response to what was that song? The song he did with Drake off his last album. Apparently that song is dissing Pharrell or something. They heard it, like Travis played it for him, but left off Drake's part when they listened to it, and they felt a certain way about it. I just feel like, and this, I love, respect to the gods, man. Pusha and Malice are kings in this shit. They've been around for a long time, early 2000s.
Life, they're saying, from Pharrell, Double Life might be, from the Despicable Me 4 soundtrack, might contain indirect shots at Drake.
Yeah, he's been throwing shots at Drake for a while. Yeah. They've been throwing shots at each other for a minute, but I don't understand why. There's no real beef. I think it's mainly because of the Lil Wayne shit that they had, and that's between Lil Wayne. Don't even talk about that. Like, he don't give a fuck. But Drake took it a certain way, and then obviously it moved over into the Pusha T beef because Kanye and everybody. But these guys don't have a look. They're trying to promote this album any way they can. It's about to drop soon. Nothing's moving. I haven't heard this record yet. I don't know or care anymore. So when the shit comes out, it'll be whatever it is, and people will embrace it however they will. Pusha T will be talking about selling cocaine in 50, 60 different ways. Malice, I believe, is a man of Jesus now, so we'll see where that goes.
So. Yeah, I thought
rapping.
So.
Yeah, it's my, and Malice, shout out to Show Me, and Show Me's good friends with him. And he's helped. They've been through a lot together collectively. So we'll see. I can go for another Clipse album. I loved all of their albums when they did Cast It to the Grave.
Oh yeah.
That was a good album. When they had Cam on there, that joint was fire. So we'll see what this album has to offer. I'm happy that they're back, and Pharrell's doing some shit with them. We'll see where it goes, but. Let's leave the beef. It's like really stupid, the beef now, because it's over. Pusha keeps talking about it. Drake hasn't said a word or cares at this point, and maybe they're throwing subliminals and stuff like that, but that's just rap. But it's just gonna go back and forth like that. Are we just too old for this now, like to look at this stuff and break it down like we used to back in the day? Because I don't listen to lyrics. I had no clue certain things happened in hip-hop.
Yeah, it's more ticky-tack now, I feel like. Everybody,
it's
he
more
might have
direct.
said such and such. Well, no, because what's the direct? Everybody was, the Kendrick and Drake was direct, but in general, like, come on, Pharrell dissing Drake on a track that's on Despicable Me 4. Come on, bro. Like, what are we talking about right now? Like, that would never be the case, Like, you'll diss me on that Space Jam joint. Like, what? Like, I don't know. It's just kind of
Space Jam. Space Jam 2 soundtrack. Imagine they're diss on a Space Jam 2 soundtrack.
Like, he dropping subliminals. Like, so I don't know. I feel like cats. Everybody's overly sensitive, and all the social media bullshit. Everybody has their 15 minutes of opinion about shit. So these artists can get instant reactions once they drop a song, right? I feel like who won, who lost, who's getting more likes, who's getting more impressions, comments, whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. But I feel like it was artistry in it before, where it was like, it was almost like on both sides you had a critically acclaimed type element to it. Like both sides would get their props. Like, damn, dude came correct. Like, oh shit, he came. Now it's just like people just want to hear you say some outlandish shit. I mean, that's pretty much what it comes down to. The lyrics ain't really what it is. Like, if he wasn't saying A minor and all that, and would that song be as big? Probably not, right? It was just the sensationalism of that shit. Hit motherfuckers like, God damn, fuck. This dude called dude a pedophile. Like, fuck is going on?
But people, I think they're a little, to your point, people a little more direct, people a little more in tune with like, it's not as, people break down lyrics more though now, I think, like, because they have the internet.
The access.
Yeah, we didn't have that access. We had to listen. Remember, if you couldn't tell what a word was or whatever, we had to rewind that tape or bring back that track on a record or a CD and listen to it a few times just to figure out what it was. Or catch it again on the radio whenever they played it, or if the DJ had to bring it back. So there's so much shit, yo. But what are you gonna do? There's nothing we can.
It is. We here now. So
yeah, we are definitely here now. Now politicians are getting in the mix of these hip hop beefs, and people just. Yeah, man, I can't believe that shit. Your whole city turning. I can't. I don't understand it, bro. I can't even fathom. Like Jay and Nas, like. It wasn't that. It was serious, even more so than this. But nobody got shot at or anything. But how does it like everybody all of a sudden hates Drake but loves Drake at the same time? How are they bumping songs? You know what I mean?
I know.
Maybe it's just the culture. I don't know. I don't think Drake is. Everybody's saying he's dead and all this other shit. I don't think he's dead. I think it's just. And people haven't moved on. I just feel like that this guy just got one up on him. Different ecosystem. But
it's like getting dunked on, I guess, in the league. Like everybody, gonna have that poster day. Like Drake he got him off the weak side. And,
baseline
got him slow.
Yeah, it's true. Your Father's Day, by the way.
Oh, it was good, man. It was good. Thanks for asking. No, it was a good day. Hell's Kitchen. Shout out to Hell's Kitchen. Gordon Ramsay had a good day out in DC. Actually, it was crazy. We had a nice room balcony Jenna had got for us, and we could see the paratroopers coming down. It was kind of crazy. So where we were,
the military parade.
Well, we could see the paratroopers. Yeah, we had a balcony, so we were right by the federal buildings and stuff downtown. There was an FBI building there. No, the FBI agents all came outside on the roof and was watching. We was like, "What's going on?" So we went out on the balcony and we could see all the paratroopers coming down.
The military parade.
That was it was Saturday.
Saturday.
So, yeah.
I forgot about that. That didn't even hit my news list. So I saw that it was kind of dead.
Yeah. The city. Yeah, we had really no trouble, no traffic. It was,
you park wherever you want.
You
park right next to a tank.
Yeah, we thought it was going to be. We looked like, it's going to be, take forever to get in the city. But no, it was good. It was easy. And not a lot of people have went out for that, so it worked out. Yeah, it worked out well. But I saw pictures, and it didn't look like there was a lot of people out there. So
yeah, the coverage was interesting. They only took close-ups of all the shit. They didn't really zoom out on the crowd. There was people scattered around the streets. You could pretty much be wherever you wanted. I don't know if it's like military parades are stupid. Like it doesn't, even in this country, like, do they really bring people out unless it's like the 4th of July or something like that?
Yeah. No. People, they haven't had one in so long. Yeah. So.
Oh, yeah. And there was a reason for it. I'm not going to say, like, people mix and match what they want to say. And I'm not a Trump guy, by the way. We all know this. I feel like, he did kind of, having it around his birthday. But also, it was like the 250th anniversary of our whatever.
Military.
So I feel like it was justified. But I think that the way they did it makes it look crazy. It looks like a fucking...
it looks like some propaganda type stuff.
That's what fucked me up about it. They could have done maybe an air show or something, maybe some fireworks.
Yeah, they did fireworks apparently. Which we were like, damn, we didn't even realize they did fireworks. But yeah, they had fireworks and all that. But yeah, the paratrooper stuff coming because we caught that kind of. That was interesting because we could see that right off the balcony, them coming down. It was just dropping a bunch of people out of a plane, which is crazy. But yeah, no, it was a little too theatrical. I don't think we really need that kind of, especially right now. People was protesting everywhere. The No Kings protest, so that caught a lot of traction across the country. So
shout out to the protesting No Kings.
Yeah, it was like over a million plus or 2 million plus, I think, over the country. So yeah, it's a crazy time, man. It's a crazy time we in right now. Everywhere you go,
it's hot. It's gonna be another hot summer. Glad I live in the suburbs, all the way out where nobody can touch me. Hopefully, that shit'll spill over here. It's just the violence is crazy. Like even look at
Idaho had some protests even. Yeah,
Idaho, shit. Yeah. I heard. Speaking of violence, fucking DeMarcus Cousins made some dude sniff his ball sack or some shit. You see that?
Oh, with the fight,
Puerto Rican
fight. Oh,
no, he's playing in Puerto Rico now.
Oh, but I saw when he got to the fight, the guy was on the sidelines, right?
Well, yeah, rubbed their nuts and put their hands in my face. Yeah, I'd probably put hands on him too.
But did you see the video?
Yeah, the guy said something to him. DeMarcus Cousins
walked up to him,
nuts, and put his hands in his face.
Yeah.
And the guy swung at him, and then they broke.
Yeah.
I feel that gentleman is justified. They should have beat the crap out of DeMarcus Cousins for doing that. I don't care who's. He must have said something mighty horrible. For
DeMarcus got a little. Cousins got a little temper though. I feel like.
Yeah, he do.
Yeah.
I just don't know, like what But if somebody rubbed their nuts and put it in my face, I don't know if I could.
Yeah, nah. You got to die on that. Yeah. That's when you just got to take one for if you're gonna take it.
Yeah, but they did their thing, so I'm happy. I think they kicked him out the league. He's done.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, this is crazy. I'm just hearing this. I'm not DeMarcus. What's his name? Called a calf strain. Halliburton.
Oh yeah, I think he's. Oh yeah, he's gonna be out. So. It's not looking.
He might
good.
not be out. I mean, he might play. I would play. I mean, if it's not going to be a whatever,
they probably shoot him up with something. But he's going to be hobbled.
With some cortisone shots.
That
should be interesting. Why do I keep getting hit with caviar ads? I was looking for some caviar online. They got some good deals.
What's a beluga?
Nah, man, I'm sturgeon, man. I don't do
sturgeon.
Nah, man. Is beluga for the poor people? No, like the salmon roe is for poor people.
Oh yeah, beluga. No, beluga caviar.
Beluga's beluga and sturgeon.
River Beluga Gold 245 for a can, 700 for Beluga Kaluga
right now.
Yeah, 700.
There's a difference. Jordan fans have to Google everything. Us people, as LeBron fans who know fine wine and fine caviar,
we
know what off the top of our head.
No, you didn't know. So
no, I was buying some caviar,
and I'm looking 700 for 8 ounces. How much is caviar you buying? This is 700 for 8 ounces.
That's a lot of ounces. 8 ounces. That's like a big can.
Yeah, so
I don't need that much caviar. I bought
50 grams for $200.
300 for a little variety pack. It's got like I think an ounce of like some. I think it was some sturgeon, something. I don't know, whatever. I saw the first thing that appealed to me. I want some caviar. I want my caviar and chicken nuggets again. I'm trying to relive that moment I had.
Oh,
the chicken nuggets and the caviar. What else is going on? Okay, I'm like scrolling through, but all I see is like sneakers and shit. Oh, so the Trump thing. I had something on the tippity top of my tongue. NBA Finals. They're gonna lose. So that's done. Daz is coming out with a new album. Nobody cares about that.
Daz is Master Killer. Master Killer came with a new album. Nori's on it.
I was just at the Wu-Tang show.
Oh yeah, well the Wu-Tang, and Birthday. Riz is on New Drink Champs.
I didn't watch that. I have to listen to that. Yeah. But shout out to Wu-Tang Clan, man. This tour. I'm telling you, bro, go see the show. If you got to go see it, man. If you're in town, go.
Yeah, let me see. Let
me get you tickets. Courtside tickets.
Let me see. Let me see.
You're right on the nine. It's actually being up on the. It didn't matter where you were sitting. It was a really good show. Shout out to RZA, Meth. Wait, the RZA, Jizza, Old Dirty Bastard, Inspector Deck, Master Killer, You God, Method Man. Who am I missing? Capadonna, R.I.P. Old Dirty Bastard. R.I.P. Papa Wu. I think Papa Wu passed. Yeah. Oh, real talk. And I think I told you about this. I am on a Wu-Tang song, and so is my friend Jared.
Oh yeah. We gotta find
that record. I'm gonna talk. I forgot to hit him. I was talking to him the other day. I need to find that record and where it is, because I know he remembers what we were saying. But we're on the hook of some Wu-Tang record that was produced in 2004. And I have no clue what the name of it is.
They're in Ohio, July 9th, Columbus.
Yeah, in Columbus. I don't know if I want to go to another show because there's nobody who will go with me.
They're in Toronto, July 14th.
Yeah. Oh, I got a story, though. This is interesting. I think I told you about this, about the mandate, like how we got for. So I don't know. I never asked you. Has this ever happened to you where you're like out with your girl and another couple that's her friends, right? Or her friends. And then like you're sitting there having a conversation and it switches, and we were talking about sports, right? And then the guy's like a Yankee fan, and then he's like, oh, the Yankees are going to be playing Cincinnati soon and whatever. So he's like looking, I was like, oh, that's cool. I haven't been in baseball yet. Like I'm making small talk, but he's turning into like, maybe we should go to a game. And then his wife goes, oh, you two should go to a game together. And I'm like, what? I don't even know this nigga. Like I just met him. Like, I mean, we actually hung out a couple times, but if I didn't grab a phone number or proactively want to engage in any further engagements, then you know what it is, right? After the third time. So we're out actually at a dinner together, and he starts buying the tickets on the phone. And I thought he's looking at seats, and I'm like, all right, where are you sitting? And I'll look and see what it is. And then he asked me like, oh, like what's your range for prices? I was like, nah, I don't have no real ticket range. I don't really, I don't look at the price as long as it's a good seat. He starts looking at the tickets, and I'm like, I'm fiddling around. I'm trying to make my excuse not to go at this point or not to engage. So I'm like, nah, I'll look at this when I get home, and I'll let me get your number and I'll text. That was my next move, right? To get out of the situation. But homie went and just bought 2 tickets right in front of us at dinner. And he's like, all right. And he's like, oh, we're going to carpool. Now we're like besties and shit. And I'm like, I didn't want this to happen.
Yeah.
And now I have to go to a baseball game with some guy. And look, he's a nice guy. No, if he ever hears this, which I doubt he ever will. But at the end of the day, I did not want to engage with you in this manner. So why are we even here? And I feel like, I don't know. I don't know about spouses and how, and I don't think, my wife did not want to enforce the whole point, right? Because I'll never force her to be friends with like Jenna or whoever. Let them figure it. We'll put them in the same room together. If they exchange numbers, they did exchange numbers. But like, Jenna or anybody ever like force that point on you? No. Or the other male on the other side of the table was like, let me just.
No.
That's why I didn't understand it. It was weird. I was like, this guy must be hurting for friends or something. Because he spent $200.
Like, yeah, we'll talk about, kind of one of those, right?
Homie dropped $200 to go hang out with me at a baseball game. I bought dinner that night, though. I bought the dinner, but it didn't equal out to exactly what this ticket cost. So now I owe him. Like, I owe him. Like, I'm not going. People, this is what you don't understand about these types of things. You owe the guy now even more. So, yeah, he's going to carpool with me. I definitely got to buy him a hot dog, or something, right? Like a beer or 2 or 3. I'm going to rack up maybe at least $150, $200 bill at this baseball game just on this man alone. Just to make sure that that I'm clear that I don't owe you any more, visitations, favors, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's just like, and that's the thing. It just ends up costing you time and money. And that's why I keep my friend circle and people out there. Correct me if I'm wrong. As you get older, your friend circle becomes tighter because it becomes more expensive just to hang out. Mm-hmm. Right? When we hang out, Sean, like we go to a nice restaurant. We're not going to go
it's a nice setup. Yeah, everything is well appropriated. So I mean, I never had that experience, so that definitely is an interesting
lucky man, And then like also like I guess you and you and Jenna and even the other people, like you're a little more like free-willed, outgoing, so you're not really gonna ever catch a stray like that where you're just sitting there intimately with these people and having these conversations. And I believe the man's wife was more into making us become friends than he was or my wife was. So it is what it is. But I just don't. Now I'm like, I gotta go do something I don't really feel like doing. And again, look, homie, if you hear this, Mike, I think his name was. No offense to you or anything. It's not you. It's me. It's not, I can't help the way I am and the way I don't have room for all these things in my life at any particular moment. And this is the crazy part. We might go to this thing and then there might be something intriguing about this dude and we might become besties, which could be a whole other thing. He might be like another person on the podcast for all we know. But I don't know if I want to ever, like in reality, that's something I didn't want to have anyway. So either way, it could be something, but you gotta try. You gotta, if it doesn't work out.
Could be a good friendship. You never know.
You never know.
Shout out to Mike.
Shout out to Mike. But it doesn't work. It doesn't work that way, bro. How many new friends do you have that hang out like we do? Or what? Come on. Like you and Jerome or Die. Like even like the good, like really good friends that we have, we don't see them all the time. Like shit. Like you know what I mean? Yeah. Like you have these bonds with these people. There's no room for other people in my opinion.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
And I'm like, and even my other close friends. I was talking, like texting with Human. I haven't talked to him in a minute. Like he's like, yo, we gotta catch up. So I'm gonna hit him up. But I probably won't. But then when I do hit him up, we'll chat for like 2 hours. You know what I mean? Same with Eric and all them. I talk to you, Kenny, all the time. But it's just like these are my friends. You know what I mean? These are the people that I've had known for decades. I don't know if I have any more room for people I met 10 minutes ago that are just, all willy-nilly at Yankee games and shit. It's cool. We'll see. I've never been to Cincinnati for Go Yankees. I'm gonna have some fun. Get to wear a Yankee fitted again. They said Diddy made the Yankee fitted on not cool anymore.
Oh,
he was wear the Yankee fit. I don't know about that.
Never. Come on. That's too legendary.
Too legendary. Yeah, I can't see that not working out. Did you see Sinners yet?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, okay.
Sinners is good.
No, we saw it 2 weekends ago.
We saw it.
To you about that.
Jen and I saw it.
I'm trying to figure out.
I mean, Trump keeps threatening. Dame Dash, unfortunately, all his stuff is getting seized. Unfortunately, all his businesses and assets. $800,000 was, I guess, owed. Yeah, they took all his entertainment businesses, his assets, apparently. And so a lot of social media now is talking about, man, like throw him a little olive branch, a little something out. I feel like you don't owe him anything,
bro.
But it's still like that was your. I don't know. It's still hard.
Let me put it to you this way. No, come on. Let me put it this way. If I was down on my luck and needed $200,000, would you give me it?
If I had 200 to give like that, yeah.
See, this is what niggas do. You have
but I'm saying, like on some Hove shit, like Hove, bet $1 million on a basketball game, right? $1 million, right? On a basketball game.
Oh, you listen to that on the Fat Joe podcast?
Oh no, I saw some shit where before the final started, they said he placed a bet for $1 million for 5 games, right, for OKC to win in 5 games. So my thing is
happening.
my thing is that you're gonna blow $1 million on a bet. I mean, damn, like
I've done that before.
But I'm just saying that seems kind of crazy to not throw Dame like a kind of a last stretch, like, bro, like we not gonna be friends again. But damn, I'm so fucking up. Like we came from.
He got Lil Wayne out of tax trouble.
Oh, did he?
No.
He got in prison, but I don't know what about the tax.
No,
shit.
Jay-Z paid off Lil Wayne's tax bill.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, he mentioned something about that.
No, Wayne talked about it, or somebody talked about it. He said, "Hov helped me out when I needed money." But I think there was a deal involved. I think he distributed the album on Tidal. I think that was part of the deal. But there have been a lot of words between Dame and things that Dame has said publicly, especially about the Aaliyah stuff and him hanging out with R. Kelly and all this shit. There's lines that were crossed that I feel that, I wouldn't cross, with friends or former friends. I wouldn't spill if you and I had a falling out, I wouldn't be spilling all your dirt.
Well, no, I agree. That's people shouldn't do that. That's not like
that nigga who used to be on the podcast before. Like, if I was airing out his dirty laundry, like over here on some bullshit, that doesn't make sense. Why? What's the point? Yeah. Dame did that shit because he wanted some clout. He needed, obviously he gets social media. He needs to be in the spotlight. And that's what's fucked up. Dame used to be my hero. And then, like the honor of being, like this prestigious hip hop person and street guy or whatever. It's just all out the window when they saw it. And even Cam like kind of was like, around Dame and stuff because of the shit that, he talks, So.
Yeah, I personally couldn't, especially the history that they have. It'd be tough for me to be in that position and just be like, fuck.
No, when I need 200 or 800,000, I know who to go to. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'll take that check. I'll take a money order too. The money order check, whatever you take it.
Well, Hove, if you see this, help your boy Dave. Give him a little, give him a little spot. Give him a little marker.
Yeah, $1 million, 2 million for him is nothing, man.
Yeah,
I can see that. I get it. I just don't want to.
And then at that point, Dame, just be regular. Buy a little crib somewhere, cash. Just be regular. And just live your life.
Did they take his house? Because he got like.
I mean, if they leaning up, if it taking his companies, then yeah.
His companies wasn't making money though.
Yeah, I know. So I don't know what that.
So be a good fresh start. He can start over and try to do other shit. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Is there anything going on? Sorry, Dame. I didn't mean to come at you like that, but you really disappoint. We used to admire you. Like when I was back in the day, it was like Dame and Jay, like this crazy. They couldn't lose, bro. And then you watch like the backstage documentary. Remember that where he was saying all that shit about, like, yo, my man got money, your man got money, and we all gonna come and check. And like that shit, and we live. I mean, not like we live by that, but at the end of the day, it taught me a lot about like how to keep things tight and your people tight. Like you keep the right people around you. And being look, I've been in tech, in this tech world, and my people, these guys. They break bread when they can. If they see something good, they'll break bread with their homie and make more money because they already got it linked up like that. But you don't really see that. I mean, you do. I mean, I guess Drake kind of runs the shit like that, right?
Yeah,
like yeah. His boys is all eating. Everybody's eating. They're all their own CEO. We're all CEOs. It's kind of a played out cliche term now, like, but it's what a CEO is actually mean. Like I want money. I don't give a fuck if I'm a CEO. Like, if I'm making, I'll be the guy that rolls the blunts. And if I'm making $1 million a year, I'm doing something right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel you. I mean, yeah. No, I was looking up this one thing. It was.
What are you looking at?
No, this new it's a little Capitol Hill joint. Did you go to Boxcar? Did you go to Boxcar?
I think
back in the day they got a new.
Yeah, I think I've been there. Yeah,
new bar there. This guy, I think he's like an actor or something. Adam Schulman.
I don't know.
He's in a picture with Anne Hathaway, so I guess he's some kind of.
My niece is in a movie with Anne Hathaway.
Oh yeah. Is that
supposed to be coming out this year? I don't know when. Maybe nice. It might have gotten pushed.
How's the show? How's the show? She's on like the Blues Clues, like a type of show, right? Like a mystery show.
Yeah, they're gonna drop their first episode maybe in a month. They're still
nice. Okay,
putting it together. It's working the social media stuff now. Let's see how that goes.
He's married to Anne Hathaway.
Whoa, that's good for him. She's lost. I'm not gonna say she lost her appeal. I don't know. Like she hasn't. That's objectifying women. I don't think she's gotten a little older, but she's still right. Yeah. Did you hear about that Sydney Sweeney fucking bathwater shit?
Oh yeah, it's crazy. Making crazy. Bars of soap. I was actually just talking with her.
No. I bet you $100,000 new bought that shit. Because he was on the other podcast. He was like, "Yo, Sydney Sweeney." Oh,
and it's in the shape of like a donut.
Donut
as a hole in the middle.
No, really?
Look at that.
Oh, no way. No. Sydney Sweeney. That does not have a hole. I think that's a joke, bro.
No, look it up.
I don't think. I think you.
That's what Jenna was telling me.
Nah, that's not true. No, it's a square, bro. Look.
Okay, look it up.
Doug, it's. I know because I was talking to Donica about it, so I know it's not. Look, it's right here. It's a square. It doesn't have a hole in it. That would be crazy if it had a hole in it.
Bath. Is that the official one? Oh.
Yeah, it's the official one.
Okay.
What's crazy is they have like a box set that you could buy the soap like this with her bath water.
She did a special order. Google the one because maybe she did like a special order or something on one because Jenna was talking about like this sold out in like 5 minutes or something.
There's a box set. Hold on, I'm gonna go Sydney Sweeney. Let me go shopping. That's what he's shop for. Wait, Sydney Sweeney Blood Bliss? Wait, what? Oh, this has got to be fake. This has got to be fake. Look at. Oh, I'm sorry, you're not even seeing this. I think it was a period blood. Period blood. No, that is wild, yo.
No.
That's a fake one. That's a fake one.
Yeah.
That's wild, though. Her period blood. Here, no. See, they made a box set, which has. Come on, open this shit up. Why isn't it going anywhere? You can get the regular soap or the box set. Let's see. See, the box set is numbered and it just has a bar of soap in it. So the numbered box set has an autographed picture of her in there. See?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there ain't no hole in it. You saw that shit. And it came with the period blood soap too. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
Actually, I'm peeping this. Let me see. Visit the site. It's a fake Walmart site. Yo, that's wild, bro. That is wild. Walmart. Dr. Squad Sydney Center. Blood Bliss. Zap Mart. Is this real? No, this is like I think this is a spoofing site that probably takes your money.
Oh, probably so. Yeah.
Men's natural soap, medium grit, blood period blood soap. Oh my god, that's gross. Oh no, it's somebody's Squatch. And they spell it the same. I don't know, man. But the box set is the one that's going for the bread. So it comes with an autographed picture. So I don't know. But there's something weird about like I couldn't. I don't know if I ever had a crush on a female actress enough or any celebrity enough to say like, "Oh, I want your bath water." I don't know if I.
No.
Yeah, but Kevin Durant said he drank what's her name's bath water.
Who? Oh yeah,
Scarlett Johansson. Remember he put that on Twitter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Scarlett bad though, but yeah.
I wouldn't drink the bath water though. I wouldn't drink this. I wouldn't even drink the shower water. If they, this might be a little cleaner, I guess, but I don't want any of that shit. Anything that has to do, like you're talking about removing dirt from your body, and then somebody saying, "Hey, I drink that shit." Like this girl just came back from the gym or something like that, right? Or whatever. I just had sex with another dude, and then she's going in the bath, and you want to drink that water? Like, what is wrong with you, bro? I can't do it. It's not my ministry there. But there's a lot of good. There's a lot of people out here with that shit. Oh my god. Anywho, just wrap it up now because this is going in. Unless it's I don't know what else there is to talk about. Is like it's gonna be next week get back. Dakari will be back. I guess.
Yeah.
Shout out to him and his little.
No man, we held it down.
We held it down. Yeah, this is good stuff. Shout out to Mike and them, and we're good. I think we're doing the sneaker podcast. Like, I actually asked Dayoud to come on this week. I texted him. I was like,
okay,
you should come through. He said he was busy tonight, but he's down to do another episode when he's available.
Oh, Talk with Flea just signed $multi-million deal with Revolt.
Is Diddy still involved with Revolt?
No, he got.
Oh,
he
they
was out of
moved
there
him from the
when they
board.
did.
I remember. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh damn! Talk with Flea. Did you check out that yet?
I've seen a couple episodes. I saw when he had the Punisher on there.
Yeah, Diddy's guy on there.
Yeah, he was like one of the first. He was like one of the first.
Damn, no, I saw he usually has look, his co-hosts are some of those Dipset guys. The guys that be saying in the background, and Sin City, Sin City, right there. That guy who used to hang out with Jimmy a lot. But they be doing. What's crazy about Cam and them? Like Dipset is like they're like really like all go back like friends from Harlem, which is crazy.
Yeah,
like all those dudes was always around. He kept them around, even like Jimmy and them is still cool and all that.
That's how it is out there, man. Them cats be super tight for a long time.
Even Jay's crew, Tata,
yeah.
Biggs, everybody. I mean, them the Dame, even though he kind of,
yeah. If cats could stay alive, then it typically,
yeah, man, it's sad, yo. But yeah, I seen some shit today. This dude that I know, he's a little younger than both of us. But he's going through the same like health issues that I got, like the high blood pressure shit. He just lost a lot of weight recently, but he laid up in the hospital with some he thought he had like an aneurysm or some shit. And I don't understand when people take pictures like they're in the hospital bed and put it on social media. I find that to be a little. Why do I need to see this? Then it makes me like worry about you. Then I start thinking about my own mortality and stuff. Yeah, but it sucks, man. Like you got issues like that, man. That's why I'm starting to do more exercise. I am not going out like that. My blood pressure all high, stroke and shit. Like what happened to my mom? She was in her late 40s when she had her stroke, and it's not a good look. So take care of yourself, Sean. We love you. We don't want to lose you, man. We don't want to lose you. And we don't need you to. I'm trying my best, man. I just ate some brie cheese on some crostini bread. It's good.
Oh, I like crostini.
Yeah, a little crostini with a little brie on it. Now I got this caviar coming. Need that.
Yeah, crostini, little caviar.
Or those little pancakes that they have with the caviar. Oh, I don't like creme fraiche. I'm not into that.
Not really. I mean, I've had it in eggs, like they put it in egg, like the scrambled eggs. I know,
it's like a elevated sour cream, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really care for it that much. And then I just started being okay with sour cream on my tacos. Now it's like, you want me to put some creme fraiche on my? I like my caviar kind of, a little plain Jane with the caviar. Just put on a chicken nugget. Anyway, that's been another 12 Hub podcast. I hope we entertained you this week. Dakari's usually. Dakari was off the wall with that box thing when he said the white. But I didn't even catch that.
Oh yeah.
We said all we've been talking about is a white girl box or something. I was like, what? I didn't catch it until I was editing the video. I was like, oh, that was a good one, and we all missed it. Amy missed that one too. Shout out to Amy, Terry, and Mitch for coming through last week. That was fun.
Yeah, no, it was good.
All the technical difficulties, but I think we got a good conversation out of them, and hopefully we could do that again. Yeah, we might do it on the scene. And also, if you're actually made it this far, tell us what we should talk about on as far as like lists and shit. We want to start doing some lists. Next week we might bring it up. We just got to come up with a top 10 list. I we might just start with top 10 NBA players.
Yeah, then we could do guards. We could do position. We could do top 10 overall. Then we could go by position.
Let's not go too far into this. Let's just say top 10 NBA players.
No.
Because we could just argue all day about.
No. I'm just saying, you bring your top 10, I bring my top 10, and then we just do the top 10.
Everybody's going to be. You think like these Jordan people think Jordan played every position, and he's just the greatest of all time.
Everybody knows he's a two guard.
Dog, I just sent you. I sent you like 15 videos today proving that he's not. Can't even play defense, yo.
Everybody knows he's a two guard. So we're gonna do top 10. Top 10 doesn't have to be any position, and then we'll do top 10 by position.
Penny Hardaway is the best guard. Was he a point or two? No, yeah. Dwayne Wade's two guard.
Okay, so what's that got to do? I mean, we could do first and second tier. We could do third tier, first tiers. So we'll do first tier, top 10. We'll do
Dwayne Wade wins 3 championships.
First team, top 10. Second team, top 10, and we can do
that's
first
too
team
much,
by
man.
position.
You're asking too much. Too much, man.
No, it's not.
Did you look at that Stat Girls page where she was showing like how elevated LeBron was over these guys?
The who girl? No.
That white girl with all the stats. Nah, she's like a statistician.
Yeah, well, that's good
crunched.
for her. If I need to change my life insurance over, I might hit her up or something. She can help me.
Any numbers that prove that Jordan is a fraud, he just doesn't. He just ignores them. Nostalgia, people. That's where it's at. Nostalgia.
But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We got to get the list up. But.
All right, top 10 NBA next week players, and that'll be a whole. It's gonna be a 1.5 hour conversation. And I bet you Dakari's not even gonna get to do his list.
Dakari's
not gonna do his list. We make him do his list first, actually. So
top 10, top 10, and we'll go down the line.
The argument.
Yep.
Yep.
And actually, I'll do. We should.
Is Scottie Pippen in your top 10?
We can put it in a graphic. So I'll send you a graphic. I'll send you something so we can put it in the podcast. So when we say our top 10, it can just come.
No, we can. There's an application online where you could load up pictures. You know how they do the A, B, and C tier? They have one. We could do top 10, or we could make a PowerPoint. Whatever you want to do.
All right. All right, don't worry about my top 10.
See you later, man. Have a good night. We out. Bye.
8.